Alrighty, kindergarten artists. Today we are on letter V, and V is for vase. So all you have to do is take a blank piece of paper and draw a big letter V on it. It does not have to be a thick one like I have here. It can just be a regular letter V. Letter V is one of my favorite letters to draw, and it is one of the easiest, I think. So all we're going to use today are crayons, which you should have, right? And then watercolors. And again, if you don't have your watercolor tray yet, please let me know. And I'm happy to drop it off in the office for you. But I know that a lot of you guys have already come to pick these up. So we should be good to go this week. So all you're going to do is take your crayons, and I like to start with green, and I like to make the stems of my flowers first. Okay, so I should probably back up. Vase, a vase is something that you use to hold flowers, right? So a vase is used to hold flowers. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw some flowers in our vase. So I'm going to just start by drawing some stems because I think that that's a good first place to start. Okay, so then all you got to do is draw some flowers. So I'm going to draw some tulips and color them in nice and dark. Oh, broke a crayon. Always breaking crayons. All right. So you can do all sorts of different colors. You can do all different kinds of flowers. There's really no wrong way to do this. So however you want to is fine. And if you don't want to color them in, if you want to save that step for painting, that's just fine with me too. That's always a fun thing to do. And I'm going to color the inside of this one yellow. Then I'm going to do, let's see, what kind of flower do I want to do next? I don't know. I'm just going to make them up. Do some yellow, some orange. It's one of my favorite combinations of colors. I love yellow and orange. I love daffodils. What shall I do? I'm running out of colors here. My box of crayons doesn't have very many colors in it. Maybe some blue. Are there blue tulips? Maybe. Probably in Holland, huh? All right, and then I just need one more flower. So I'm going to do maybe a spiky flower. There we go. And I'm going to do a few more little green stems. Like that. And if you want to do more flowers than that, you can go ahead and do that. If you want to color your vase in, you can go ahead and do that. But I think I am ready to start painting. So I'm going to open up my paint tray. Don't forget that for these paints, they are called watercolors, which means that they need water to work, right? So we got to dip our paintbrush in the water and then swirl it around in the paint. Make that paintbrush dance and dance and dance. So I'm starting out with brown because I'm actually going to paint my vase brown, and I'm actually going to paint right over my flower stems. And the reason we do crayon is because crayons are made out of wax, and wax and watercolor paints do not mix. They like to stay separate. So you can paint right over top of where you colored with your crayons, and your crayons will still show through. Isn't that cool? It's like one of my favorite techniques with watercolor paints. It's one of my favorite things to do. All right, so, oh, I should have done like a cool pattern or something there. Anyways, okay, so I think what I'm going to do to decorate around here a little bit is I don't have a white. Bummer. I was thinking I was going to have a white and then I could do some white little stars, but I don't have a white. So I'm just going to do like some little, maybe just like confetti. Maybe they're going to look like flower petals falling on the ground. I don't know. But anyways, just for a little more extra fun. Then I'm just going to take blue, and you can do whatever color you want. You don't have to follow what I am doing. You can do whatever colors you like. You can go ahead and paint. Paint and paint and paint. So I'm going to paint my whole background. And again, you guys can get your watercolors and you can paint right over top of your flowers. And your flowers are still going to appear. So I'm painting right over the stems, right over the flowers, and they're still going to show through, which is kind of cool. I love that. So V is for vase. Do you guys have a vase of flowers at your house? Do you have a vase? I often will just use like a jar to put flowers in because I like that, and I always have tons of jars at my house because we do a lot of canning. So jars are usually something easy to find for me. But I love spring. I love thinking about flowers this time of year. I love thinking about all the flowers I'm going to plant in my flower garden. I like watching my flowers come up that survived over the winter. Some of my fun favorite things to do. Alright, so then I think I'm going to take this reddish pinkish color, do the ground, and just finish up my painting. And I hope you guys have fun painting these at home. I hope you guys had fun making your vase with all of your pretty flowers in it. I know my kindergartners here at school are going to love this project this week because we love to paint. I love to paint. Alrighty guys, I will talk to you guys next week.